Hey, what's up? It's Ros, Ice, and Cass here in Cleveland for the Women's Final Four. And coming up, we've got number 1 South Carolina taking on number 3 NC State. And guys, NC State, they had to upset Tennessee, Stanford, Texas, all 3 of those teams to get to the Final Four. And I actually spoke with Isaiah James and Sanaya Rivers, and they told me they've got the mindset of, we're party crashers. And they said we had to sneak our way in. So Ice, like, how do they crash and ruin this party for the undefeated Gamecocks?
Yeah, one, you just got to go in there with a mindset like that mindset. You have to really believe that. But I think offensively, it's a balanced scoring attack. They have to score in transition. They have to score in the paint. They have to offensive rebound and put pressure on the boards. And then what NC State has done well throughout this tournament is knocking down threes. The sharpshooters need to continue to stay hot and knock down shots from the outside to stretch that South Carolina defense.
You know what I like? A little alliteration. So I got some P's. I got 4 P's for this formula. Possessions matter. They've got to make sure that they take care of the ball and that they compete on the glass. They can't allow South Carolina to get more opportunities at the basket. Pace. They want to beat their defense down the court. South Carolina's really good at that if they have a chance to set up. And it also helps them set up maybe open three-pointers, to your point. Posts, River Baldwin, Mimi Collins, they got to get on the glass. NC State is known for their guard play, but this is a game where the posts also have to be ready to go. River Baldwin in particular, she's going to have to box out Cardozo. Finally, perspective. I had the chance to speak with Sanaya, and she said that the difference between a team that wins a championship and one that doesn't is one that has a small margin for error. And that's the way that NC State has to play. She's won a championship her freshman year with South Carolina. I thought that was a powerful message. She said she just delivered that to her team in advance of this game. Guys, South Carolina, though, on the other side, they're averaging 38.8 bench points in this tournament. They're leading all teams. Cass, what do you think is their biggest advantage they have in this matchup?
Well, you mentioned balance for NC State. South Carolina is incredibly balanced. You have Camila Cardoso down low who can get paint points pretty easily. She's 6'7". You have incredible guards who are shooting really, really well. Tahina Paopao has been incredible for them this year. That was really a big reason they lost last year. It's a young team, but you also have players on it who are experienced, and Dawn Staley has been here so often before that they do have the upper hand there.
Yeah, and the versatility off the bench. You know, Tessa Johnson, a player, a freshman that has played a lot of late game minutes in the tournament for Dawn Staley, says a lot of what Dawn thinks about her maturity and the fact that she can be reliable. So I just think that versatility off the bench, being able to mix up lineups, change things up, and put NC State on their heels.
Yeah, and you mentioned the experience of Dawn Staley in this Final Four. It's their 4th straight here. South Carolina's looking for its 3rd championship. It's first since 2022. But NC State, the party crashers, it's just their 2nd time in the Final Four. And the last time they were here, 1998. So can this new version shake them up? We'll see.